Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name's Alexander from Faded.au, and in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at some of these incredible shirts behind me that are dropping this Sunday, the 22nd of March at 5 p.m. Now, as you know, we release one of these videos before every single drop, and it's just to give you guys a showcase of what's going to be hitting the store Sunday. Now, if you've been tuned to our Instagram stories and our recent posts, you would have seen some of the crazy shirts that are going to be hitting the store this weekend. So, without further ado, let's get straight into it and check out some of these tees. Alright guys, so to kick things off, we have probably one of my favorite shirts to ever hit the store, and it's this 1988 Slayer Root of All Evil World Sacrifice Tour shirt. Now, this thing is absolutely amazing. The front graphic on this thing is incredible. The colors pop. The back is really sick, really simple, but it looks amazing. The colors are really nice. The blank itself is really faded, and then as you can see, it also has this incredibly unique wash. Now, I didn't do this myself. However, the guy that I purchased it from, I do believe he did purchase it from Never in Fashion, who's a huge page on Instagram. Check him out, amazing. This is kind of like his signature things, to have these crazy washes. It's not bleached. I'm not exactly sure how he does it. It's kind of his like secret recipe thing, but it looks amazing and it really complements this graphic. Now, it's printed on an old Hanes tag, 100% cotton, size extra large, kind of fits in between a large and an extra large, but just an amazing shirt. The condition's really nice. It's really soft. The only flaw is this really small tear in the sleeve, but very easy fix. But the thing I really like about this, it's something very small, but I think it really complements the shirt, is, as you can see, because it has been washed here on the sleeves, it's kind of like a creamy white, and because of that, you can see the black single stitch, which I absolutely love. But just all in all, a really sick shirt and a great way to kick off this drop. So following on from the first shirt, we have another Slayer Tour shirt, and this time it's from their 1998-1999 tour of Australia and New Zealand, and I absolutely love this thing. I say it all the time. I love shirts that have a big black and white graphic and then just a nice bold hit of color, and because of that, the Slayer text here stands out really nicely, and it's a really sick font. And then if we flip it over, we've got the big blood Slayer hit there with the New Zealand and the Australian tour locations. Now, the shirt is single stitch, it's incredibly soft, has a really nice fit and feel. It kind of fits in between, once again, that extra large and large, so if you're either size, you'll get away with it, but just a really sick piece. So going back to the 80s tour shirts, we have this 1989 Poison tee, and I absolutely love this thing. It has one of my favorite graphics. I had one of these shirts come to the store a couple months ago, and as soon as I sold it, I really regretted it. Not because I was wearing it or anything like that, I just really liked having it around because, like I said, a really sick graphic. Got this crazy bold front graphic, and then we've also got this simple Poison security hit on the back, which I absolutely love. Something about this text and color I really like. But like I said, it's from 1989, and the thing about this shirt is, being 31 years old, you'd think it'd have signs of wear and kind of flaws or fades, whatever, but this thing literally looks brand new. There's no cracking, no fading, no signs of wear whatsoever, and it looks like it was just bought yesterday in the store. Now, it's printed on the old Australian made Acme tag, tagged as a size extra large, fits as such, and the condition on this thing is amazing. For a 31-year-old shirt, it's just a must for any collection. Crazy graphic, amazing blank, and just one you don't come by very often. So next up, we've got another shirt that's come to the store previously, and it's this 1993 AC/DC tour shirt, and I absolutely love this thing. We've got a really sick front graphic here with obviously the big AC/DC hit and then Angus Young playing his guitar, but the colors on this thing, the imagery, the text, everything about it I absolutely love. Now, not only does it have a perfect front graphic, if we flip it over to the back, it's got a really sick back print. Now, if you notice, it's got all the tour locations, but at the start it starts from their American tour shows, and then it works its way down through Europe, through Asia, and then it finishes over in Australia. So a really sick back, and also it's complemented with this incredible fade, which makes the colors pop even more. Now, it is missing the tag, however, I do believe it is one of the old Acme tags, so you guys know what I always say. The quality is amazing, really nice fit, really nice feel, incredibly soft, and it kind of fits once again in between an XL and a large, so if you're either size, you'll get away with it, but just a really sick piece for the collection. Alright, so next up we have this 1991 AC/DC Hells Bells tour shirt from the Australian and New Zealand shows, and this thing is just absolutely amazing. The graphic is really nice, the colors are so crisp, there's no cracking and no fading, no wear to the print at all, which literally makes it look brand new. And then if we flip it over to the back, we've obviously got the tour locations and tour dates, which are really nice graphic as well. Now, it's printed on the Australian made Acme tag, tagged as a size large, it fits as such, and you guys know the quality is amazing, single stitch, incredibly soft, has a really nice subtle fade to it, and because of that, it makes that fresh print look even better. So really sick shirt and a great one for the collection. Alright, so next up we have one of the shirts that I'm most excited for, and it's this 1997 Misfits 20 Years of Terror shirt. Now, this thing is absolutely incredible. It's got a crazy front graphic, obviously with this big bold bloody Misfits here at the top with a big crimson ghost, and then if we flip it over, we've got the 20 Years of Terror, 1977 to 1997. Really nice back, incredible front, and this thing's worn to perfection. I'm hoping the camera does it justice because it's got a beautiful fade, it's printed on a really nice Delta Pro weight tag, size extra large, fits as such, and it's got some beautiful distressing here around the neck with like no flaws, no other holes or anything like that, but just it's literally been worn perfect. Really nice graphic, beautiful fade to it, and a must for any Misfits fan. Alright, so so next up we got this 1993 U2 Zoo TV Tour shirt, and this thing is incredible. It's one of the most unique shirts of this drop. I haven't actually seen another one with this print, and I absolutely love it. It's got this kind of really artsy vibe to it. The colors are so crazy, they pop really nice, and then we've also got this "Every Artist Is a Cannibal" hit down below. Now, if you flip it over, we've got this crazy Baby Love Bono print. Colors once again are really nice, and it's also printed on one of my old favorite blanks, which is the Hanes Beefy Tee. Now, it's tagged as a size extra large, it fits as such, and I think this is actually dead stock. It looks brand new. I don't see any signs of wear, no fading, no distressing, no nothing to the print, and it just looks absolutely amazing. The colors are perfect, it's so soft, single stitch, and it's a really unique, perfect piece for any collection. Alright, so next up we have another tour shirt, and this time it's from the Black Crowes 1992 High as the Moon tour, and this thing is just absolutely amazing. Not only does it have a perfect graphic, but it's also complemented with this incredibly faded blank. Now, because it has such a good fade to it, it really complements the graphic and it makes those colors stand out even more. Now, as much as I love the front graphic, I think the back is arguably even better. So with the 1992 hit, I mean, it's surrounded by all the dates. So we've got Tokyo, Shibuya, Osaka, and then it also goes to the Australian city, and then it finishes off there with the New Zealand locations. Now, it's really hard to read, but this kind of floral pattern, it does actually spell out High as the Moon, and the colors are really nice, and once again, it's complemented perfectly by this blank. Now, it is missing the tag, but it does fit like a modern day size large, and this is just a really sick piece. Incredibly soft, crazy colors, crazy fade, and it's a really sick piece of the collection. Alright, so next up we got a couple of Metallica tees, and I'm going to do them all together just because you guys have seen them in previous drop previews. But to kick things off, we have this 1994 Metallica Pusshead Flaming Skull tee, and I absolutely love this thing. I say it all the time, but this graphic is really sick. And this one in particular has such a nice fade to it, it really complements those colors and makes them pop even more. Now, it's printed on one of the old embroidered giant tags, tagged as a size extra large, it fits as such. Really sick front, incredible fade to it, and then also this really sick back print. Now, that takes us on to the second one, which is this 1989 And Justice for All tour shirt, and this thing is just absolutely amazing. The condition on it is so nice, single stitched, incredibly soft, got this beautiful fraying and distressing around the neck, a few little pinholes, which I absolutely love. All this kind of adds character to the shirt. And then if you flip it over, we've got a really sick back print with all the previous albums. Now, it's tagged as a size extra large, it fits more so, sorry, no, it's actually tagged as a size large, it fits like a large, really sick shirt, incredibly soft, and that leads us on to the last one, which is this 1997 Rebel shirt. Obviously, artwork once again done by Pusshead, crazy front graphic. Then if you flip it over, we've got a really nice back. Now, it's got a really nice fade to it. The condition's really nice, got some subtle cracking, a very small hole there, but just all in all, really sick piece. Fits very similar to the previous one. It is tagged as a size large and does fit as such, but just three iconic, amazing Metallica tees once again hitting the store this Sunday. Alright guys, so next up, and the second last shirt we're going to be taking a look at today is this 1992 Queen A Night at the Opera shirt. Now, you guys have heard me say this before, but you know I'm a huge Queen fan, and for me, this is the most iconic Queen graphic to ever exist. As soon as you see it, it's instantly recognizable as to what it is, and I absolutely love this shirt. Now, we did release one very similar, I think it was like 3 drops ago, and as soon as the website went live, it was the first here to go, so I can completely understand why. An amazing graphic. As you guys do know, the album did come out in the early 70s, however, after Freddie died, they did re-release some of the album and some of the old promo tour tees. So, really sick piece, got the Winterland hit down there, and the colors on this thing are absolutely amazing, the condition's amazing, single stitch, the white's so crisp. I'm pretty sure it's dead stock, but yeah, just amazing shirt. It's printed on one of the old European tags, tagged as a size large, but it kind of fits in between a large and an extra large because it has like a large width, however an extra large length. So if you're either size, you'll get away with it. But just an amazing shirt, really nice front, nothing on the back, but like I said, one of the most iconic Queen tees that ever exist. Alright guys, so the last 2 tees we're going to be taking a look at today are these NWO wrestling shirts, and I always try to include as many as I can of these in our drops, just because the majority of us all grew up watching wrestling, and I think these are super nostalgic and everyone needs a few in their collection. So the first one we have is the super iconic NWO logo in the red. Absolutely love this thing. It's printed on a T America tagged as a size extra large, fits as such. But the second one we're going to look at, I've actually never seen it before, and it's one of my favorite ones I have seen. It's once again the NWO logo, but it has this crazy red and white beaming effect. It looks really sick. And then majority of these never have back prints. Like majority of the NWO logo tees, you don't really see back prints. However, this one has this really nice what's red and white and bad all over NWO print, and this thing's just really nice. The colors are really sick on it, and it's actually printed on a tag that I've never seen before, but it's actually an old NWO tag. Now, it's extremely hard to see. Tagged as a size large. It kind of fits in between a large and extra large, so if you're either size, you can get away with it. It has a really nice fade, really nice fit, really nice collar to it, and it's a really sick way to end off this drop. Alright guys, that's it for today's video. Thank you all so much for tuning in. I hope you guys did enjoy yourself. We just looked over some of the shirts going to be hitting the store this Sunday at 5 p.m. the 22nd of March. Now as always, the drop in itself is a total of 21 shirts. There still is a few more tees you guys haven't yet necessarily seen, just like this Evil Dead movie tee over my shoulder. So make sure to follow us over on our Instagram, which is at faded_AU, because we'll do a few more posts and a few more stories leading into the drop. That way you guys know every single tee that's dropping this Sunday. Now, as always, 5 p.m. the website opens up. It is first come, first serve. So I wish you guys all the best. I hope you guys are able to scoop up what you're after. But once again, thank you so much for watching today's video. I hope you guys did enjoy yourself, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care.